Hi everybody, it's Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY, and it is full-blown fall here. I can tell by my allergies, they're kind of messy today. So I have my box of Kleenex and my coffee, and I'm ready to go. What we're making today is, do you remember those pretty napkins that we hand painted? I think it was 2 weeks ago. We hand painted. My voice is really deep too, can you tell? We hand painted those napkins. Well, today we're going to make napkin rings to go with those napkins. Super easy, super quick, so this video is not going to take very long. I might make a couple just to make it a little longer. White pipe cleaners, you really can use any color because you're not going to see them. But this time of year, I had a hard time finding ones that didn't have glitter all over them, and these are a little sparkly, but that's okay. I have 25, I think it's 25 millimeter, wow, I have no words, wood beads, and it takes about 10 for each napkin ring. These are these are the 25 millimeter. They're not the tiny, and they're not the great big. This is I think these are the 25, these are the 30. And then I have some 20s, which they're in my bag of beads, but they're these itty bitty ones. I don't know if you can see those with the lights. I bought them all on Amazon. They came as a package, so many of each size. So I have been using these for quite a while, because you get quite a bit of those on the Amazon from, oh, I'm sorry, I have no words, from the package that I bought. And I will link that in the comments when I'm all done here. All you do is put your beads on the pipe cleaner. So I'm going to put 10 on there, and I like to keep them more towards the middle because I'm going to need the ends. That's 3. I guess the hardest part is counting. 5, 6, and I might need to get more beads because there's going to be 8 of us for Thanksgiving, and I'm going to have them, they're going to be able to take their napkins home. 7, because what I'm doing is, along with the leaves that we painted on, and I'm going to put the words I'm thankful for and then the person's name. So when they sit at their place setting, their name will be the one showing up on the napkin, so they'll know where to sit. I think it's kind of cool. 6, 9, 10. Okay, so, and you kind of need the tails. You really don't want to cut these any shorter, because I'll show you why. You're going to get them right to the edge like this, and you're going to twist to close them off. Okay. Isn't that cute? For some reason that looks so small. How many does this? I don't want to show you this one yet because it's all finished. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you know what? No, these are the right size. Maybe these are the smaller beads. I'm a hot mess today, aren't I? All right, so let's get, I don't have any more of that size. Yeah, these are the smaller beads, so let's do 12, because I want the loop big enough. Oh, I must have used up all of that one size. I also have beads that I bought that were already painted. These are so pretty, and I think I might use these for spring or summer. And you can paint these beads too. Just put them on a skewer like you would shish kebab. Put them on there, and you can paint them right on the stick. And then once they're dry, take them off. That way your hands don't get all goopy. All right, that's the size ring I want, because I want to be able to put my napkin through there. I'm going to take my tail, see if I can do it with the smaller beads, and I'm just going to go through one bead, just that one next bead, and pull it all the way through. These are my wire cutters, but I also use them to pull. There we go. And then this one is going to go through this very next bead, maybe. There we go. And I'm going to pull that through, and then I'm just going to cut my ends off. so you do not see the pipe cleaner at all. Plus, you get a nice tight fit on all your beads. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the sound of my voice because it's so deep. Perfect. You can see a little bit there, but I'm going to glue a little embellishment on there. I don't know if you remember from some of the other projects I've done, I have some acorns and some pine cones. These were all things that I tore apart from other projects. They came on a stick like this, and I just take them off the stick. I also have, I don't even know what these are called. They came from a bunch like this. And I have little orange flowers. Every time I go through the floral department and I see crazy sales, like Joann Fabrics has buy one get two free, which is crazy. So I load up on stuff like this so I can tear it apart and do embellishments on my stuff. I also have these little berries, I guess they are. Also, I went to DollarTree yesterday, and they have the red berries, but they're bigger, and they're big clusters for $1.25, but I loaded up because they're going to be amazing on my Christmas tree. So, all right, so I've got one of these. Let's do a few more because I have service for 8, so I'm going to need to do as many as I can. And, of course, I'll do the rest of them when I'm not live. But it's just fun to hang out with everybody. I am so excited because on November 5th, I am going to have some girlfriends over, and it's a Saturday, some girlfriends over to have a craft day. I haven't talked them into letting me do a live during the craft time. We'll see, because most of them are pretty shy, so they don't want to be on camera. But if you have a group of girls that you like to do crafts with, gather them, and we can all do crafts together on the 5th. I will post ahead of time what I'm making. On our craft days, all of my friends do a different craft for themselves. You just bring what you want to do and you do it. But I think I'm going to have the materials listed ahead of time and where you can get them on the thing that I'm going to make, and maybe we can make that all together. That's November 5th. It's a Saturday at noon. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And you know what would also be really cool is if you had them all one size and had like a bigger one right in the center. That would be really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I must have just pulled an extra one. I had to second guess myself there. Okay. Our pool person is here today. Normally she comes on Friday, but evidently she got behind and she's here today. So that's why Carl is not out here. And all our curtains are closed, so he doesn't see her and bark like a fool. So it's kind of quiet here, except for the washer and the dryer going. But you know, that's a Saturday thing. Okay. And if you have been watching my Facebook page, you know that last week I put a video out, but it was pre-recorded, and there was a reason for that. I went to Ohio to surprise my daughter. She had gotten married. They eloped, so they didn't invite anybody. She had gotten married a couple weeks before, like the 3rd week of September. And my son was throwing just an intimate family dinner party for her, where she had no idea that I was coming. So I snuck there and hid out for a couple of days to hang out with my son and surprised her. She, bless her heart, she was really surprised, and we both cried and laughed and cried some more, and it was really sweet. But I knew I had to put a video on last week because if she saw that I wasn't on, she would have known something was up. So I put a pre-recorded video on there that was, let me tell you, I had all kinds of problems with it because my son's Wi-Fi was a little sketchy that day and it didn't want to load. And I was just having a little freak out. Well, it finally loaded. And she looked at me and she goes, "You can't be here. I saw you live on Facebook." I started laughing. So I was actually really able to pull that off for her. It was fun. It was cold. I see why I left Ohio now. 7, 5 more. So that was fun. And if you saw, oh my goodness, my daughter-in-law is an amazing baker. She made a 3-tier wedding cake for them and some really sweet looking cookies with blue and greenish, they look like crystals, like rock candy on the top of them. They were sugar cookies and they were just gorgeous. Hey, Miss Betty, how's it going? I am making napkin rings and I have zero mental capacity today. Evidently, it's not enough coffee. Not enough coffee and allergy season. So I'm mustering through, but this is turning out so cute. These little rings, you can paint them and make them any color to go with your Thanksgiving decor, but I am having everything muted, natural, the sagey greens and the wheat color, more of like an off-white. I'm not going for the bright oranges and reds this year. So I'm keeping my beads neutral and I'm also keeping my embellishments neutral. These are brown. I have like a lighter orange, but I am not doing, and I don't even have any out here, like the bright pops of red and all that I used to do, that I normally do in my fall colors. Just trying something new this year. Also, I'm doing a whole bunch of new ways to decorate my house this year. You know how you have your favorite decorations and you always put them out the same way every year. And I'm guilty of that. I do the same way every year. So this year, I am not putting my nativity in the same spot. I'm not putting a couple of my Christmas trees in the same spot. I'm just going to change it up a little. And I just, it makes my brain happy, I guess, because I'm very creative. I like to, oh, this isn't going to go through. There it goes. I like to do things different every year. I like to change things up. And I'm going to do that this year for Christmas. Every year I say I'm going to, but this year I'm actually going to do it. It's stuff already in my head. So, and of course, you know, I talked to my husband about it because he has to live here too, and I don't want stuff in places where it's going to be in his way. So we've talked about it, and he's cool with everything that I'm going to do. All right, so I have 3 of these. Let's do one more, shall we? I think these are gorgeous, just like this. So let's do one more. Let's see if I have 12 beads. 4. Yes, I do. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Also, if you have been watching my my Facebook, you see that I took a little welding class. My son was the teacher, and it was just him and me. But oh my goodness, that was the most fun I have had in years, learning a new skill. It was very nerve-eating at first because, you know, that's fire and there's sparks everywhere. So I was a little nervous about it. It was so much fun. And my son, bless his heart, was extremely patient with me. And we just really had a good time. How will Carl find the baby Jesus if I move the nativity? Let me tell you a little story. Betty knows this story. I have a huge nativity set. It's a Fontanini set from Italy, but they're all resin and they don't break. They're not like porcelain. So this, I have collected a piece every year since I was a little girl, like maybe 12 years old. In Frankenmuth, Michigan, there is a Christmas store, and I'm pretty sure it's the largest Christmas store in the entire world. Like 3 football fields. I mean, it's huge. But I would always, we would do a day trip and go there, because it was like 2.5 hours from where I lived. Maybe a little bit more. But I would always beat feet to the nativity sets, because that one was my favorite. And it's not just Joseph, Mary, the baby, the wise men, the shepherds, angels. This is like an entire town of Bethlehem. You have the guy that sells bread, and you have the well, and you have the woman that's selling produce. You have little chickens, all sorts of stuff. So I've collected this nativity set forever. I have over 100 pieces. I got palm trees, I got the whole deal. And they're not real expensive. They're like $20 for one person. And yeah, if you're gonna buy it all at once, that's crazy. But you know me, I buy a little at a time, and I'm very thrifty. So long story short, I know that wasn't very short, but long story short, my dog, you've all met Carl. He's come out here a number of times. He's an American Bulldog, 110 pounds. His head usually comes about right here. And he will go through the entire nativity set and find baby Jesus. And baby Jesus is so tiny, he loves baby Jesus. And a couple of times, I got a little nervous because baby Jesus was missing. So I'm looking all over thinking, oh, that lousy cat, where is she? Done with baby Jesus? Because, she always liked to climb up, and we always called her Godzilla or Catzilla, going through the town of Bethlehem. But just a minute. Sorry, guys, it's just allergies. But she would go through Bethlehem, but she would never touch a thing. She'd go through the whole thing and never mess it up. Baby Jesus is missing. Guess where I found baby Jesus every single time? He was in bed with my dog. He would take baby Jesus, and he would take it to his bed, and he would sleep with it. Is that not the sweetest story ever? Carl has always been a booger, let me tell you. He's been on my booger list forever. He's the sweetest dog I have ever met. To find baby Jesus, I mean, you could have taken a chicken, you could have taken, I got pigs, I've got goats that are everywhere. And it's funny because I like to put them where the produce is, so the goats are eating the produce, and the lady's trying to shove them away. And I do little things throughout the whole thing. And this year, I'm going to put my nativity back here, so you guys will get a chance to see it. And I'm going to do all sorts of videos and everything of it, so you can see it. I love this nativity. But my sweet dog would steal just baby Jesus, and it just really made my heart grow, like the Grinch, how his heart grew. That's how it made me feel. So that's the story of baby Jesus and my dog. Okay, so I have 4 of these made, and some of these I didn't do so sweet because you can see the pipe cleaner, but we're going to cover that up. And I'm going to use hot glue, which made me a little nervous because the last time I used hot glue, I did really good on Christmas Tree Tuesday. And as soon as I turned the camera off, I burnt my hand so bad. I had blisters all down my hand I had put a bunch of glue in, and I don't even have the Christmas trees next to me, but I was holding the tree up to push it around the glue, and I had my little fingers on. Well, the glue dripped. I cried. Big fat tears I cried. So I was so glad that I had already turned the camera off. And you can kind of see the scars, but I had very fast healing, but I had that wrapped. And I mean, I had iced it and everything else, so it was very owie. So now picking up that glue gun's making me just a slight bit nervous. I think before I use it though, oops, there went one finger. Way on the other side of the room. It's just gonna have to stay. And then there were two. So I'm gonna take, put over here on the white, my things with the wire. So I can, let's put a little hook on that. Put a little, can you see it on my face? Put a little hook on that so I can hook it on there. And then I'm gonna squeeze it together with these. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Maybe. And I'm just going to wrap it around and around. I probably should have cut the wire a little shorter. I didn't need to wrap around that many times. There we go. But that's okay. I'm going to cover it up. Oh, I also bought... Perfect. I also bought these laser cut leaves from the Dollar Tree. Look at all the different ones. And I'm going to use, I like this maple leaf up here. I'm going to use that first. And this just slides up. And there's 2 in each section. So 6 leaves for $1.25. And they're kind of, oh, these, all the pieces aren't cut out of this one. They're kind of fragile. So you have to be careful. See if I can get the, there we go. Got all the little wooden pieces out. Put it on the back of the chair. There it is. So I am going to glue that next to my pine, or my acorn. Using the hot glue. A little nervous. Don't burn yourself. We're going to put this where it's going to stick pretty good. Maybe like right there on the flat part. I might just, here, let me give myself a little bit more room. There we go. And put my pine cone. Why do you keep calling that a pine cone? My acorn up in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit more hot glue just to secure it. I have it on the low setting, and on the low setting you will get a lot more strings, but that's okay. Wait till it's completely cooled off and then you can pull your strings. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is that not sweet? How easy is this? And it's just pennies to make. I know Hobby Lobby has all of the stuff except for, of course, the leaf and the acorn, because I got those at Dollar Tree. The acorn I think I got at Joann Fabrics, but pull whatever you have, whatever you want to put. You can even put real acorns on there. How cute. And I think I might send these home also with the, just pull and pull and pull. With the napkins. I think that would be such a sweet gift. I love to give my guests gifts. And it's usually something with their name on it. So the napkin with their name on it, and then this, I think would be so cute. Goodness, talking too much. Nobody's ever accused me of that. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Really, I'm fine. It's just allergies. Okay, this one had this little pine cone, and this actually is a pine cone, had 2 wires on it, so I'm kind of twisting them together. Let's see if that's going to cause a problem or not. I'm just going to cut it a little shorter. I have used these wire cutters a lot. These are, oh geez, at least 30 years old, and you can tell. And I'm surprised they're still sharp enough to cut things, because I guess you could sharpen that, but I have no idea how. Okay, where? See, that I did this one so good, it's hard to tell where that pipe cleaner was that I folded in there. All right. Hardest part is getting the pine cone started to wrap. Let's see if I got it. Yep. Okay, so that's in there pretty good. Isn't that cute? Hi, Carl Dog. I know you're stuck in there, aren't you? I'm going to try one of these leaves. I think it's so cool. So let's do that. Big old glob of glue. I'm going to get my pine cone out of the way so I can adjust it later. And if you want to read about the story of Carl and the baby Jesus, it's on my blog. I'll have to post a link to it, but yeah, he likes baby Jesus. Okay, I think I got it. Just kind of have to stand here and hold it for a minute, and then I can adjust my pine cone around it. Go. Maybe get in there. And of course I burnt the finger that wasn't wearing the little pink silicone thing. There we go. Oh, I like that one. I'm gonna have to mess with it a little bit because it's not laying just right, but that's okay. I'm gonna set it off here to dry. And then the next one, I don't think I'm going to use the wooden leaves. I think I'm just, and I have like these leaves, so you could use those too. I think it might be too big for this project. We'll see, but I think it is. Ah, yeah, I think that's too big. I am going to take, I'm going to cut this a little shorter, put my wire on here. If you join me on Tuesday, every Tuesday in October, I've made it Christmas Tree Tuesday. It's my way of getting my Christmas in and still having it fall. People get so tense over whether or not you should have fall stuff out at Christmas stuff out at fall. I mean, that's a thing. People are getting really upset about it, which, I'm sorry, that makes me laugh because there's so many horrendous things in the world and people are getting upset about Christmas decorations. It's like, really, people? But I'm not getting this right. Christmas is my happy time. So if I could do Christmas all year long, I would. And I'm on those Christmas groups that they post all year. Got this too loose. That they post all year. I'm on those. I mean, I love to look at Christmas tree decorations and nativity scenes and all that stuff in June. Yeah, that was the beauty about going to Frankenmuth, Michigan, is their Christmas store was a Christmas store 24/7. And Bing Crosby's White Christmas was playing in May. I mean, you knew it when you went there. So if stuff like that bothered you, don't go. Just don't go. Okay, that's better. It's still a little loose, but I think I can secure it more with some hot glue. And I'm going to try some of these. But I am going to cut, I think, just like a branch. Like a branch. And glue that in there. And of course I don't have my silicone fingers on. This is my problem. This is my problem that I always do. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to glue that acorn in there, but oh, isn't that sweet? That is. See if I can get that in there just a little better. And you don't want to put a lot of glue on because then you got a glob of glue. And that's not attractive at all. There we go. Perfect. See if can you see it okay? Perfect. Oh, thank you, Betty. Betty posted the link to my dog's story. He's famous. He just doesn't know it. We won't tell him because his head will get huge. You can tell this is how I keep my dog quiet during a video. Milk bones broke into little pieces, so he thinks he's getting a whole bunch of cookies. And actually it's only 2. So those are always off to the side. If you see my dog barking and he suddenly quiets down, it's because I'm giving him cookies. Goofball. He is such a sweet boy. I love that dog, and he's getting older, so it's getting, every day is getting closer to that time, and I don't want to even think about it. Okay, let's see. Do I want to use another maple leaf, or do I want to make these all different? Let's make them all different. Let's use something from this collection where there's a couple of leaves and there's a flower. Let's use the flower. I think it's better on the black. Actually, it's navy blue. And I have red chair covers that's going over these for Christmas. I bought these upholstered chairs from Kirkland Home because they were insanely on sale. And I decided to just buy chair covers for different seasons. And the chair covers they're like $3 a chair. So really, really cheap. Which I love, of course. Okay, I am going to, and you see how much glue I put there, because I'm going to put this flower like right in the center and have the glue come up a little bit around the holes in the wood. And once this dries, I will be able to cut that glue out of there. Oh, I like that a lot. I think, though, I'm going to put some of this orange underneath. Maybe. Okay, let's see if I can find one that's a little... Nope. Is this all I have? Oh, I have these, too. Let's see how long my wire is. Come on. Oh. Will that work? Oh, wow. That already stuck in the glue. I don't even have to add more glue. Oh, guys. Look. Let me get the pink fingers out of there. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? I'm going to do one more flower embellishment, and you can see how these wires go. It's pretty much all wrapped with floral tape, which if me and flower decorations, I mean, I'm not good at arranging or anything like that, but I'm good at pulling them apart. I'm very good at that. And when I look at flower stems, I am always looking at how can I pull that apart and make a lot of things out of it. Okay, glue strings flying everywhere. I love that. Let me show you how these look all done. This is the part where, you need a drum roll. It's going to be so cute. If you remember the napkins that we painted, and now we have our sweet napkin ring to go with it. If you want to go back and see the video on how we did these napkins, just hit the little follow at the top and it will show you more of my videos and you'll be able to find it. Or go to Inspire Me to DIY, the number 2, Inspire Me to DIY Facebook page, and you'll be able to see that video. I also have a blog, inspireme2diy.com. I'm on, excuse me, I'm on Instagram and Pinterest and YouTube, so I'm just kind of like everywhere. Kind of crazy, but it's fun. This is so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope it's something that you want to do for your guests for Thanksgiving. These also make great tea towels. So if you are going to a Thanksgiving dinner hosted by somebody else, this would be a great gift to give your hostess. You could even make a little basket and put some jams and jellies in there and this nice tea towel. So I hope you like this. It's cheap and easy and fun, and I always have a great time. If you want to have a group of your friends get together on November 5th, I will send you a list of the materials you're going to need, and I will make this project, hopefully. I'll let you know if it changes, but I will hopefully make this project with you all on November 5th at noon. So have a great day, and if you're a football fan, it's college football all the way today. Talk to you later. Have a great day. I will see you Tuesday on Christmas Tree Tuesday. Thank you. Bye.